Hi everyone, Don Lemon here. He is the luckiest man in the world. Donald Trump has won the cosmic lottery once again this week. On Monday, a state appeals court ruled that the former president and his co-defendants in the New York civil fraud case don't have to fork over a staggering $464 million, at least not immediately. Instead, the court ruled that while Trump is appealing the judgment, he only has to pay a fraction of the total, $175 million, while the case proceeds. He has until next Thursday to come up with the cash and thereby keep the state from seizing his assets. And this comes on the heels of Trump's floundering Truth Social app going public and securing a valuation of almost $8 billion, despite the fact the platform is hemorrhaging money and only has about 1 million monthly users. At its current valuation, Trump could sell his stake in the company for more than $5 billion. There go his money troubles, right? Reminds me of a meme that has floated around Twitter for the last few years. The meme goes like this. Well, I'd like to see old Donnie Trump wiggle his way out of this jam. And then Trump wiggles his way out of a jam easily. Oh well, nonetheless. Now, as I have said previously, serious journalists should not revel in Trump's legal woes. Shouldn't do it, nor should they act outraged or dismayed when he has a good day in court. I stand by all of that. But you still have to admit, the guy's karma is unreal. Maybe he was a saint in a previous lifetime or something. In the midst of all these headlines, in the midst of all of Trump's different court cases, some folks have really lost their grasp on what the former president actually did. How he ended up getting slapped with a $464 million punishment. Jon Stewart, as always over at The Daily Show, breaks it all down perfectly. Listen to what he said, and then I'm going to catch you on the other side.
What did Trump actually do to earn this penalty? Well, it turns out that for a decade, whenever Trump wanted to get a loan or make a deal, he would illegally inflate the value of his real estate. For instance, suggesting that his 11,000 square foot penthouse was a 30,000 square foot penthouse, I guess somehow including the sky in the calculation. We all do it. I mean, in my license, I'm not listed as 5'7", you know. I'm listed as 30,000 square feet. And thank you. And the Attorney General of New York knew that Trump's property values were inflated because when it came time to pay taxes, Trump undervalued the very same properties. It was all part of a very sophisticated real estate practice known as lying. So the judge calculated that the value that he gained from the lying with interest was around $454 million. Now, you might be saying to yourself, well, that sounds pretty straightforward. Whatever gains you got from lying, you have to pay back. Well, that's because you're a f***ing idiot. No, don't. If you knew anything about business, if you had an MBA, you'd know. You're a f***ing idiot.
We're talking about a victimless crime. They find an ordinance or a law that has never been used ever before in anyone else.
He's committed bank fraud where there's no victim. It makes no sense.
No victims. There was no victim. The ruling is blatantly unfair.
That didn't go over very well with the investment community because we're all asking each other, who's next?
Who's next? The persecuted minority of the investment community. First they came for the arbitrageurs, and I said nothing. For I was not an arbitrager. And then they came for the quants, which I could be. I don't know what a quant is. But I am surprised to hear this from Kevin O'Leary, a guy who's such an asshole. Wait. That even the other people on Shark Tank thinks he's an asshole. Now, he's very chill. I'm surprised to hear that he's so chill about overvaluing something that he thinks is victimless, because when someone tries to do that to him...
Which one of you do I absolutely tear to pieces now on a $28 million valuation?
You think this is worth $10 million?
Absolutely.
Okay, now I'm going to rip your pieces. Are you out of your mind?
Your valuation's insane.
Your valuation's crazy. I think that's a crazy valuation.
I think your valuation is stinky poo-poo.
Oh, no, you didn't.
I really like the guy, but I don't hold back in pressing him on his Trump remarks because I think he is way off base. I really do. Trump's crimes were not victimless. As Stewart points out on The Daily Show, money isn't infinite. A loan who goes to a liar doesn't go to someone who's giving a more honest evaluation. Trump didn't just defraud the banks, he defrauded every New Yorker. And just because other people do it too, doesn't make it any less wrong or any less illegal. He should be held accountable, period. Yes, $464 million is a lot of money. But if you know anything about Trump, you know he always has a new grift in mind to make sure he never has to foot the bill.
I'm proud to be partnering with my very good friend Lee Greenwood, who doesn't love his song, God Bless the USA, in connection with promoting the God Bless the USA Bible. This Bible is the King James Version and also includes our founding father documents, yes, the Constitution, which I'm fighting for every single day, very hard, to keep Americans protected. Also, the Bill of Rights, the Declaration of Independence, and the Pledge of Allegiance are all part of this God Bless the USA Bible, and it's just very important and very important to me. I want to have a lot of people have it. You have to have it for your heart, for your soul. Many of you have never read them and don't know the liberties and rights you have as Americans and how you are being threatened to lose those rights. It's happening all the time. It's a very sad thing that's going on in our country, but we're going to get it turned around. Religion and Christianity are the biggest things missing from this country, and I truly believe that we need to bring them back, and we have to bring them back fast. I think it's one of the biggest problems we have. That's why our country is going haywire. We've lost religion in our country. All Americans need a Bible in their home, and I have many. It's my favorite book.
His favorite book? His favorite book? I mean, I just can't with this guy. Yes, Trump is now hawking custom Bibles to his supporters on Truth Social right before Easter. Normally, I would just roll my eyes and move on. But did you pick up on one of the things that he said there? Every American should own a Bible. Sorry, Donald. Do you realize that Muslims live in America? That Buddhists live in America? That Sikhs, Hindus, agnostics, and atheists all live in America? Remember religious freedom? I know you've been spending a lot of time with Christian nationalists recently, but sir, that is just nuts. What's more, the website is selling the Bible as, I quote here, the only Bible endorsed by Donald Trump? Are you kidding me? I know you have a God complex, Donald, but that doesn't mean that you can go around endorsing Bibles. It is disgusting. It's blasphemous. It's an insult to every religious American, especially Christians. Look, I just can't get over it. But what do you think? Will people fall for this BS? Will they fork over $60 for the Trump Bible? Will you? Thanks for watching The Don Lemon Show. Make sure you click on the image in the top right to subscribe to my channel and the thumbnail in the bottom right to watch more content from my show. And I'll see you next time.